My name is Esther Wu, and I am an English teacher as well as the English department coordinator at Mountain View High School in Mountain View, California. I look at my time in the ILC as a turning point in my own development as an educator. My teacher credential program taught me how to be in the classroom and how to teach students, but it didn't necessarily equip me for how to operate within the larger educational ecosystem. And that's what the ILC really helped me and taught me. It opened my eyes to my role, not only in the classroom, but also in the larger school, in the district, in the state. My time there was really one of incredible learning and one where I was able to develop really rich partnerships. It kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone. I was able to learn how to provide professional development to my colleagues. I was learning from other colleagues. I was talking with teachers across disciplines, across schools, districts, helped me see that these partnerships and alliances and collaboratives that can form in education really help position educators to do even more impactful work. Something else that really struck me was how diverse the leadership of the ILC was. Just seeing people who are affiliated with different organizations who represent a broad background, both racially as well as academically, was extremely inspiring. I really appreciate about the ILC is, the principles that they espouse, they model, and they also teach and equip educators to do. And so their whole thing about, using capacity to grow capacity really helped me understand, okay, so this is how you get better, not only as a teacher, but as a school. You have to collaborate and have these partnerships and develop your knowledge and skills through recursive learning and teaching. And you have to also have strategic partnerships in terms of funding and time. I think the ILC really expanded my view of what's possible. And I think it's helped me understand my place within the larger educational ecosystem, which I would not have had I not participated in the ILC. And I realize now that my job as an educator my responsibility is not just to my students. I went into teaching with a passion for students, with a passion for teaching and learning, but my view, my scope was so small. It really was just kind of limited to my classroom. That what the ILC opened my eyes to is to show me that my responsibility is not just to my classroom and to my students, it's also to my school and to my district and to the state and to education as a profession, to our country. It's about capacity building, that it's not my students, it's sort of like our country's students. What are we doing together for all of our students year after year, long term, that is going to raise the achievement of all students, especially our students who have been historically underserved. That undercurrent of equity, you see it in the ILC on so many levels. You see what they're doing at the research policy level with Stanford's, the Scope Institute. You see it with National Board training teachers. You see it with CTA and the union, and you see it with just the school partnerships. And really we're rallying around that mission, the educational mission of this country, which is to raise a generation of young people who are equipped to go to college and enter the labor force later on, and can climb out of poverty and can choose meaningful careers and professions. And so the ILC has really helped me expand my own thinking about my role in this profession. And even though my day-to-day is still in the classroom or still working within the context of my school and department, I think my view of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and the impact I want to have has definitely increased. And I have the ILC to thank for that.